Say whatever goes through your mind. Act as though, for instance, you are a traveller sitting next to the window of a railway carriage and describing to someone inside the carriage the changing views which you see outside. These are Dr. Freud's famous recommended instructions to his patient at the beginning of psychoanalysis. The patient is lying down on a couch, reflecting inward and describing what passes before that inward gaze. The therapist attentively listens to the patient's words, forming her own thoughts, associations, and images to what is being said. But what if the analyst could directly experience that inward gaze? If we are in the proper frame of mind to watch a film, we are prepared to allow our minds to enter into this manufactured world, hoping that will engage us and knowing that at the end we will be able to return to our daily lives, moved and perhaps enlightened. In both settings, the movie theatre and the therapist's office, we are expected to experience the emotions and thoughts that come to us in a relatively free, floating way. The relationship between cinematic visions and psychological ideas was for many years extremely close. A striking description of this connection comes from the great director Federico Fellini. He said, "Talking about dreams is like talking about movies. Since the cinema uses the language of dreams, years can pass in a second, and you can hop from one place to another. It is a language made of image. And in the real cinema, every object and every light means something, as in a dream. So what can the cinema tell us about the unconscious processes of the human mind?" This course will view cinematic attempts to illustrate unconscious human psychology, including dreams, motivations, and other psychodynamic processes as they manifest in film. We will then attempt to relate them to contemporary analytic concepts so that they can become useful sources of knowledge about the human psyche. It will also consider the ways psychology has been employed by filmmakers, film theorists, and critics as both a creative and a critical or analytic tool. Through a detailed analysis of films by directors such as Martin Scorsese, Federico Fellini, Pressburger, David Cronenberg, Woody Allen, Alfred Hitchcock, and Akira Kurosawa, participants assess the way film engages with the discourse of the unconscious. Each session will utilize clips from a number of films and series, both early and modern.